Salutations, my fellow dandies! It's me, Jack Dandy, and we're back in Final Fantasy XIV. For maybe a shorter stream today than normal, which I've said before, and then I said that I think 4 or 5 Final Fantasy XIV streams back. I went, this might be a short one, and then ended up doing the longest Final Fantasy XIV stream I had done in like 3 or 4 months. But I have to be up at work. I have to be up for work early tomorrow, so I can't stream that long. So maybe just a couple of hours or so. But yes, we're back in Final Fantasy XIV. Everyone has started despairing and turning into despair demons, and so I'm running away to the first. This is like, okay guys, this seems like your problem. I can travel to a different dimension where people aren't turning into despair demons, so bye. I actually genuinely forget the reason I am going there. I thought, I'm going to go get a crystal, which has got, what's his chops, his soul in it. So we can ask him a question. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. Graha, you'll remind me. Graha has something he wishes to give you. Ooh. Well, it sounds like it's a new weapon. Take this, Jack, my spirit vessel. I can't hit people with that. It'll break. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are that she still stands watch at the Ascensa gate. I come back and she's like quit. She's retired to the countryside. She's like, yeah, no, I worked really hard all those years during the war. I'm taking it easy now. Like, we don't live that long. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways. God's willing. We will see each other again ere long. Did everyone just punch their fist? I only saw Thancred do it, but they didn't turn around quickly enough. Okay, to the first. Really is just really easy for me to just travel between dimensions, isn't it? I am a special, special boy. It's like I'm here, genuinely effortless. I wonder what the plan is for like Final Fantasy IV. Whether they're just gonna like World of Warcraft it and just keep doing Final Fantasy XIV's expansions for as long as people are playing Final Fantasy XIV. So maybe we will get to visit the other dimensions at some point. It's like, oh yeah, now we're going to the 7th. I think the 7th hasn't been calamities. Hey, salutations, Speedster. Good to see you. Hope you're dandy. Hi, Lena. It's my favourite slightly European rabbit. Jack, you are returned. Have you been well, you and the others? And you've been good too. Glad to hear it. We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. Yeah, I'm not here on a social visit, Lena. Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. I mean, he had a lovely burger the other day, but other than that, it's been a bit dire. He said this to you, these exact words. Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Jack, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, futile a request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, It would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that a settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Build Grahar's big statue. That's not going to help politically, but I you know, it's something. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say that there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. No, don't look too much into it. Everything's fine. Some days ago, Irene came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Irene has been dead. It's funny because with the collar, I might be making an expression, but with the collar and sunglasses, I'm just super stoic. It's great. Irene has been dedicating herself to the restoration of the empty, you see. Though it would take many long years, the goal seems to have given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Ah, do we get to actually visit the empty properly this time? I mean, not that there's anything really there. It got bleached by the light, but... You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well, I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Rain. Hey, salutations, Briar. Good to see you. Hope you are fine, and or dandy, as always. Please wait for me in the city in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity. I forget that's what that's called. Shall we say? It sounds like something out of friggin' Doctor Strange. I will be along as soon as I can. Alright, to the Cabinet of Curiosity. To the Crystarium. I think I did do a sweep of it first when we finished Shadowbringers, just to make sure that no one wanted to play me a triple triad, but maybe I should, I think I did anyway. I should just do a quick sweep whilst I'm in each area, just to make sure no one wants to play triple triad. Well, I'll get a match soon. We need the Cabinet of Curiosity. Dormammu's attacking again, right? It definitely seems like something that he'd like reach into, and to get you go like, oh, hang on, let me grab the cabinet. Okay, this potion will do the trick. Oh, why wouldn't you let me jump down there? Is this not where I need to be? I need the other one. The one that's actually labelled the Cabinet of Curiosity. I mean, this isn't a cabinet. The following events cannot be skipped. Maybe we should cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I love that it comes up with messages like that sometimes. They absolutely don't apply to me, but does suggest that some people are so impatient that they're queuing for duties whilst doing the main scenario quest. Like, I have to constantly... It takes a while to queue for duties, so I'm just going to fill in the time by doing story. It's like, no, focus on the plot, dude. Do my old eyes deceive me? Is that truly Jack? I don't know who this is, but... Oh, it's these two. It's Moron and Beck Luke. She's got a weird voice. Ah, well, it is. Full glad am I to see you hail and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. Not a cabinet, nothing in here is curious, the entire place is a lie. Well, Bex Luke's is kind of curious. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. When you say a tome, you mean a children's picture book, like the ones you showed me before. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavours. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on soul, so I've brought my saxophone. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insight into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. Alright, calm down, moron. There's no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your request to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? I don't remember any of them being much of a problem. I might do a bottom one. This may come as a surprise, but... Truly, I never would have guessed. But if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. 'Tis a tremendously eye-opening answer, and we will see that your account of the battle features prominently in the tome. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave that up to your imagination. I wondered if maybe it'd give me like a second list of people to choose from, but it's just, yeah, someone else. I know you'd love to talk his ear off, Morin, but we should be on our way. Those documents from Yolmore won't collect themselves. Of course, of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Until next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself. Again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. It's nice seeing my friends again, but you do sort of think like, I'm not going to question why I'm here in a different dimension. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, it's just some children. It's him, it's really him. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. It's just a ball of mud. It's like, oh, yeah, thanks. Best not, Ricky. You'd only give him a stomachache. We've come to see Moron, to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to show us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkle isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow, or maybe the axe. The saxobow. How would that work? I guess the. They all seem all right. I guess you could have a bow with a blade on it. I'm pretty sure they've done that before. They all seem all right, but it's hard to decide. So I thought I'd ask Moron. He knows a lot about these things. He isn't here. Oh, I mean, he is. He just literally left, but... Oh, why don't you have the Warrior Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkle best? Axe, sword, or bow? For protecting your friends, the sword. Because I use a sword. I'm not biased. A sword? If you took up the sword, you could be just like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light. What about me? I use a sword. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. Maybe I should have said axe so that they could all pretend to be like my invisible friend. Whose name I dare but yeah, maybe the axe was probably the correct answer there. While you're really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. It's early days to try this. You use a rapier. A rapier's a kind of sword. You know, it's more a sword than it is an axe or a bow. Bye. Children. Was that Kung Pao? Where they I hope you're finding Dandy, by the way, Citras. Is it Kung Pao where they're like, we're children, we're children? It's just a sort of background noise of the children just playing. So is a butter knife. Yeah. I guess a butter knife is closer to, categorically closer to a sword than an axe or a bow. But a rapier is a type of sword. A butter knife is a type of knife. Such fun you've been having, basking in the adoration of musky old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does he spare a thought for me? Oh, hang on, is this by my fairy? I can't do her voice because she's got a Welsh accent. I waited and waited and waited, but he won't so much to acknowledge the presence of his beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cruel and cold and cruel and heartless. Oh, faithful Fioul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. If you truly missed you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've some few struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? Well, yeah, she's connected to me, so she knows. Hee hee, how do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Is that simple? I guess the leprechaun on the Lucky Charms cereal does it all the time. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but I don't know whether that's actually a measure of it being simple or not, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Yeah, I'll struggle. Ah, but here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Bye. She's watching me all the time. I forget how short Reen is and how tall Lena is. My apologies for the delay. Jack, it is so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I have taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Okay, bye. Irene. Hold up, you can put me in a dream state or marry my waifu. Sign me up. Yeah, it's like the Final Fantasy equivalent of the Matrix. Do you want to take... Do you want to save the world, or do you want to take the fairy pill? I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me. A connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered. As if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it'd been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I'd seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Like, well, maybe. Jack, what are you not telling me? The world never did anything for me. Let me dream sweet dreams. I mean, yeah, honestly, Even just, like, even if she could just give me sweet dreams just when I dream normally, I'd take that deal. Or, I mean, hell, even if she could just make me sleep when I wanted to sleep. Like, all this week I've had to be up early, and every time I've gone to bed, I haven't been able to sleep. And so then I've been, like, energy drinking my way through the day. And then as soon as I've gotten to the point where I no longer, like, need to work, I've just then conked out. Slept all afternoon. Well, for, like, 4 or 5 hours in the afternoon. And then just had the same problem again, where I just can't sleep in the evening. Because I've slept all after. Like, I can't sleep at the night because I've slept all evening. So I'm in an annoying cycle at the moment that I unfortunately don't have a way to break. Which is also why didn't start streaming until 10 today, because I again went to sleep. It also meant I haven't eaten any dinner today because I woke up at 9:30 and I went, alright, well, I don't know, if I cook dinner, I'm not going to have time to stream. So let's stream, because I'm not planning on streaming much this week. So, I think for Halloween next year, I already know what my scary costume would be. Normal outfit, no chocobo, true horror. That would be scary. The occasional times that your normal face shows up is terrifying. Like, I can see it sometimes in the mask from certain angles, and it is off-putting. It's like when they take my sunglasses off during cutscenes, and you can see my old man eyes. I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Cuts back to like, oh God, why would you tell me this? It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarot has come again. I mean, the first is fine. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. I am. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Hey, salutations, Council. Council Stone. It's been a while. Hope you're fine and dandy. Have a sword. It's like that's very nice of you, Reed. By the way, I did come here to do a thing. So could we do that thing now? And manganese rapier. Ooh. Is manganese particularly... Oh, when did I get gloves? I think I got gloves at some point. Is manganese particularly strong type of metal? Oh, do I like these gloves? Oh, I don't know if I do. Well, let's glamour them for the time being. Is it the Saiga skin? Yeah, it would be. There we go. Back to my weeaboo sleeves. A lot of stuff's going on right now. Well, hopefully some of it's good. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. We'll get some combat therapists in. Make sure that people don't despair. Maybe we'll legalize weed. That's a good way to keep people happy. Oh, your dog might be passing on. I'm sorry to hear that. I've recently, well, I say recently, it's been over a year now, but Yeah, that sucks. That's never fun, unfortunately. Oh, that's Jack. Welcome back. Cap just told me, give him the word at all, I'll show you to the ocular. Oh, hey, it's the lingering ghosts of my friends. I guess part of their souls didn't care. Why am I seeing Reen? I just saw her. Oh, hey, you two, aren't we lucky? Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst part of owning a pet, unfortunately.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
Okay, so they couldn't get Reen's voice actor back to do her bits, but they got the computer back.
Reinitializing Circus
not
Tower
the computer
systems.
back.
Searching for Elidibus entity.
It's just a generic computer voice, but...
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me?
So...
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
Okay, well, I kind of killed him, but it wasn't entirely my fault. It was self-defense on the moon. Also, I like that I've made him... Also, why am I tiny now?
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry your god's dead and all of your friends are, all of your friends are dead. Can you help me out?
The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
Rats have decided jellyfish and lobsters should live 1,000 years and dogs and cats get like 12. Fuck that guy. It does seem unfair. It's also like birds as well. Like birds, I looked into getting a bird once because I was like, oh hey, how much is a parrot? And don't get a parrot. Parrots are terrible, terrible, terrible pets. Get a pigeon. If you want a bird, get a pigeon. Pigeons are great pets. Parrots are terrible pets. But they live for like 50 years. And it's like, Jesus, why? Why does the parrot live for 50 years?
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Thanks. Thanks, I'm not sorry.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest, Yes. A conclusion drawn by him. Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago.
When he was less of a prick.
Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure.
Perhaps a great pet if you're the right owner for one. Used to breed them. Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, I remember looking into getting a parrot, and it said you need a lot of space. They make a lot of noise. They're very, very needy. And yeah, they live for a very, very long time. So they're terrible pets for the majority of people. In just so far as they are not, they're not like wild animals. They're just wild animals we've brought into the house, basically. So you need the right space for it. My flat, for example, not ideal for a parrot. Let's put it that way. I could maybe get a canary, but I'm planning on getting a cat. And I've seen Sylvester and Tweety Pie.
Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days.
Also, I would put out all of the people who I've seen who say that parrots are like a lot of very high maintenance and terrible pets are people who own parrots and people who like parrots. They're just like, oh yeah, I love my parrot. They're awful. Don't get one.
And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. So consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Lovebirds, parrots but tiny. Yeah, I guess lovebirds could. See, I would get, if I was going to get anything, I'd probably get like a cockatiel, because my dad used to keep cockatiels. We stopped because my dog used to jump up at the bird aviary and scare them all the time. So he stopped getting them once they sort of. Actually, I don't know if he got rid of them or if he just didn't replace them after they died. I did say to him that after our dog passed away, I said, "Well, you're gonna get some new birds now." And he was like, "Oh, maybe," and he just hasn't bothered. I think he just can't be bothered to. He's got an aquarium now. I think that's about as much as he can be bothered at his age.
Elpis. Yes. The name is familiar to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
Oh, yes, that was right. That was the name of the flower.
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world.
Oh yeah, that was why we came to find Elizabeth, because we were trying to find out who knew the meaning of that word.
Many worked there. And before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
I mean, that's not a revelation.
That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Oh, you're right.
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis.
Oh. Am I going to time travel?
No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart.
You're right, dude. What are you talking
My
about?
memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
I am gonna time travel.
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
Well, that's awfully convenient.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Well, if I don't, will that cause a time paradox because you said you saw me there?
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Okay. So is there like an executable file I can open or something, or can I just Google how to do this? It's like, okay, open
The preparations
commands.
are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
I've given administrator access to the ghost of the guy trying to destroy the world. Is that
appears to be in order.
is that a
The
mistake?
ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence.
Wait, how am I going to get
Why are
back
you
then?
surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream.
Well, it's good that you're not being all vengeful. That's healthy.
Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back.
I feel like I'd be really easy to trick. Just by, like, if villains really wanted to, they'd just be like, okay, well, I've locked the Warrior of Light in a light dimension.
Heidelin, I take my leave.
Fed
of
in
you.
some bullshit
Yours
story about time
Is
travel.
the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
It's funny when the chat message pops up in between. It's like, okay, that's over now. Whee! By the way, be careful not to bump the shards whilst you're travelling through the time stream. Otherwise, you could disrupt the course of history. It's like, oh, yeah, accidentally hit that one with your elbow. Now Lalafells grow to 9 foot tall. It's like, oh god! The darkest timeline. Hell yeah. Oh, look, they're real this time. They're not like weird, creepy, like void monsters. And at the same height that Lalafells grow to now. Hello, guide-like man. Do I need to attune to this? The device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Yeah, or, you know, you're a ghost. You're a time ghost. Man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device, the guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Valida's warned, it appears your form is intangible. Or he thinks you're a child and he's trying to ignore you. Hey! Hey! Witness me! Witness me! Oh, I can go inside his dress. Hello. This is the right place, yes. Propylaeon. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propylaeon. Well, I mean, either that or that person she's talking to is called Propylaeon. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing. And it seems neither does she. Hello! What else can we explore? Do I need to speak to you people? Oh no. This man. Black-robed man. Ah yes. That's a distinct identifier for all of these people. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half-mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorium and the recreated Amarot. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Hey. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your direction. I love the idea that the warrior of light, upon being ignored, just starts swearing. Like, fuck! Hey! Fuck! You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? I can just walk through it, I'm a ghost.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, we didn't see their actual faces.
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while. You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
You've got yours on.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
I think that's who I think it is.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
Don't ignore me.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Oh, that's the dude I'm splintered from.
Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
We'll on mine. We'll do charades. Anything. Let me do the Mandeville dance.
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
He is a little grumpy.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
I got my sunglasses on. It's fine. Am I tangible now?
You may open your eyes.
Have you given me tang? Oh, yeah, I've got some tang now. Excellent. Cheers, bruv.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful
yeah.
of you.
I'm big now.
And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Oh, that's which one you are. Okay, I was curious. I'm pretty sure I know who the other one is, but I was just like, I don't remember who this one is.
Sulking beside me is the most honourable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
Okay, I was pretty sure that was. It was pretty sure that was Solus, but I wasn't 100%.
And how might we address you, my new friend?
It's been a little while since we've seen either of them. And they don't talk very often.
A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words.
Well, and in my defense, Emmett Sark was in a different body, and Hythaladius was a spectre without a face, so...
So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
Well, without changing the future, I'm from the future. After I've killed you, and I mean,
you do not know?
Were kind of half
Or
dead.
cannot say. Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I guess both of these are true. Yeah, we'll go for the top option. Let's take a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us.
Yes, our new old friend. It's nice to put a face to a face.
Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
Do we know Azim? I mean, I know that I'm splintered from. I'm pretty sure they said I'm Azim's splintered soul, and like half reformed. But have we actually met Azim?
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Technically, yes, but no. Okay. I figured that was the case. I don't remember meeting
Wait,
Azim, but I do
are
remember
you
him being
suggesting that we
discussed.
bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
Emmett, I killed you, so I'll let you get away with calling me a thing. Ardbert is alternate universe you, so he is technically Azim. Well, I guess that's true.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
I guess all of the other splinters of my soul are technically Azim as well, aren't they? I'll get them eventually. I'll find the other six.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Oh, this is nice. Feels like a shame. I mean, unless they make this a proper zone that I can like freely travel to, it seems a shame to go to all this effort. Oh, hey, it's the dog.
This presence.
Argos. And it's Maxolotls. That's the mount from the most recent,
Hermes! Visitors!
like,
We have
raid.
visitors.
I saw some people tweeting about that. Put some bromine on them. I think it's bromine that makes axolotls change.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
I killed you. Just that's what I'm thinking in my head. I killed you, I killed you, I killed you, I killed you, I killed you. It's like, nothing. Oh, hell yeah. I'm free! Bye, losers! Time to ruin the past. Oh, this is actually a place. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. So not only can I freely travel to a different dimension, I can now freely travel to the past. Excellent. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. Yeah, a fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you enjoy touring it with us. Yeah, have some money. Right. Ooh, and a present. A new mummy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's still going to be taller than me, even in my enlarged form. Now then, our friend Hermes. Hang on. Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile for this errand, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. No. In that case, Emmett Selk? No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. Ah, the way he scrimps sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh-bottomless font of magic. Very well, I should make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Oh, I'm gonna get some drip. It's a shame that discovered we could use Ascians to power time travel after we killed the last one. I would have went full powered on them, captured them, breed them, used them as fuel. I mean, yeah, we did, unfortunately, like, get to learn how to trap people's souls. Why'd you just have monsters roaming around your city? We did just, like, learn how to trap people's souls inside of crystals right as we got to the final Ascian, and then the final Ascian went and killed himself. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you need to weaken the petalodi first. Good luck. Okie dokie. Beat up some butterflies. I wonder whether my magic seems, like, impressive to them, or whether it seems, like, incredibly basic, like, children's magic. I wonder what it should do. Like, these are my strongest spells, but they're looking at me like I'm doing like a child playing with a magic pin. Don't interrupt me. I need your wings to make a robe. Not a city or research facility. That is true. Yeah, but I mean, well, I guess the Allegans let their monsters roam free their research facilities too. So, beginning to understand why all of these people are now extinct. You caught the petalodi? Come, let us see. opens the bag and they fly around. And he's like, "Oh, good. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I should have seen that thing. Go capture 2 more. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. There. It's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're not trying to stand out. Or we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing, just like that. Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Do I get a mask too? Emetselk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature would be plain to those who think to look. Are you talking about my hairdo or I mean, which part of it is unusual? How dare you? Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Of course, Azam's. If you say belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behaviour. Ah, nice. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. Hey, unrelated to the current conversation, you guys have Triple Triad yet? Is there a chance the Asians invented Triple Triad? Can I get a card? Is there a guy I can play to get a card of you two? With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Oh, yeah. And they didn't give me a headpiece either. I'm gonna have to wear this. I'm just gonna equip it rather than glamour it, because hang on, I say that. Where is it? My inventory? Oh yeah. Unable to change gear, insufficient armory. Oh! My armory chest is full. Ah. Well, it's been a while since that's been a problem. Okay, I guess these are, these are like level 1 gathered materials. Let's get rid of those. I was wondering why I couldn't see it. I've never filled up my armory, so I just assumed I had more than 1 page, but I guess not. Podia and Sophist's Hupodema, and we'll unequip these for the time being. Look, I look the role. Look at me. I'm an Asian. Do I have a mask? I do have a mask. Look at my little Asian mask. You know, I'm not gonna be able to wear that with my sunglasses. I think I know which part of me is unusual. I mean, I'd say quite a lot of you is Stratus, from what I know of you. If you are ready, let us continue along the path of This place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. I think it was Agnosis. I'll try. I'll have another stab at it next time someone says the name. Ananosis. I'm reading it onto this stuff of the mission thing. And I'm going to assume it's a silent G, unless it's anagnorisis. But that doesn't sound right. And well, maybe it's ananorisis. Man, all these made-up friggin' words. Just call it the dormitory. Oh, it's this horrible monster. What kind of crazy Asian is this? Although I do now don't want to kind of dye my robes red. Do I have any dye on me at the moment? Oh, I do have some blood red dye. Hell yeah. Which colour? Well, it's a bit faded, but I don't have any other dye on me. Yeah, there we go. Now I look the part. It's my massive typo Chocobo head. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The Chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodius. Yeah, Hythlodius. Well, I've never met Hermes. You know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emerald and I can discern the colour of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly from great distances. With this skill, I could really readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. That is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cals up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. I don't know anything. What would I know about possessing my individuality? I say with my giant red anime pompadour, sunglasses, and glowing blue crystal earring. It's a rare treat indeed for you to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humouring me. Come, let's find our man. He's gone. Little tiny hedgehog. You can't reach the water from there. And it's a little platypus. Oh, these are all definitely minions you can get. So I assume their ability to see the colour of people's souls is kind of... Is that a My Little Pony? it's less cute up close. It looks more cute and whimsical from a distance. Never mind. Hello. Speaking of cute and whimsical. Hi. Oh, you can't select any of these things. Yeah, I assume their ability to, let me see if I can attune. Their ability to see the colour of souls is similar to, Y'shtola's ability. Oh. Well, they're really, really advanced in the past. Yay! Just no questions asked whatsoever about the fact that I can attune to an Aetheryte shard in the past. Like, I can just now travel into the past and interact with it at any point. Oh, hey, Hermes. And a bewinged girl. What's up, Fan Daniel?
Ah, you are...
Except Y'shtola became blind when she became able to see souls. Was it that way round, or was it that she became blind so she learnt to see souls, or is it because she could see them? Yeah. I guess it depends. Yeah, which way round it was.
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait.
Alright.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Salutations!
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
My current thought is, did someone
May
fuck
we
a dragon?
please be
Yes.
friends.
It certainly looks like someone did.
May we please be friends?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends.
Ah, I see you found him.
She became blind because she got sent to the Sea of Souls. Yeah, when she teleported at the end of Aram Reborn, the experience made her blind but sensitive to magic. Yeah, so I guess okay. So it was both at the same time. Then it wasn't a consequence of one or the other. It's just consequence of being in the live stream.
It's Lydeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, This one we chance to...
So moving along to more greater company, the episode's just like, hey, the fuck?
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Oh hey, my canon name is similar to that.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work.
Ascian's over here just casually creating sentient life.
I shall look forward to your submission.
It's like, oh yeah, I whipped this up over the weekend. You know, I had a few hours spare. I had one of those model kits.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
It's the Ascian equivalent of being into Gunpla.
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
He's got a cabinet full of them.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Namastoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
I will fuck you up, tall man.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish.
And some people treat their own kids the same way. I mean, yeah, I can't deny that.
The Ambistomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however...
I'll help, too!
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Put bromide on them.
May I suggest we split up?
Is it bromide? I keep saying bromide, and it might not be bromide.
If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Oh, it's thyroid hormone. I don't know why I got bromide from. That's exciting. But yeah, you can make axolotls evolve because they're like first stage Pokemon. They're like chubby schlongs with arms, legs, and frills. Yeah, I mean, that's like real axolotls. But you can turn them into proper, I think they're lizards. They're like half evolved lizards, I think. I just love it if it just does a meanwhile thing. Like I'm here. That was a bit jank. I'm here like hanging out with my Asian bros in this like beautiful sunny future past garden, chasing down axolotls with a little dragon girl, and it just does a meanwhile, and everything's on fire, and everyone's screaming and turning into monsters, and it's like, where is the Warrior of Light? It's like, I'm sure he's doing something incredibly meaningful and contributing to this situation, and I'm like trying to coax an axolotl out of a tree. It seems Hermes and Meteor have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as Ambystoma. Although it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The Ambystoma. Hermes saw it high up in the tree. He climbed up to get... okay, there he is. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. Everything is under control, I trust. Yes, rest assured, this is nothing new to me. I've ended up in far more compromising positions in the course of my work. Is that how you bred the dragon girl? Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Ah, is he going to do a cool flip? No, he's just going to fall down. Okay. Ugh. He's probably fine, don't worry about it. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteor. Both you and, Jack Dandy, you're called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Don't remember that name into the future. I'm so, like, I couldn't even come up with a pseudonym. I just go around telling people my real name. I'm the worst time traveler. I immediately got... he said, look, you'll be incorporeal, so you won't be able to change the past, don't worry. And I got immediately given a corporeal form and the ability to communicate. And I've been using my real name with people who I later killed. It's okay, this is the past. No matter how much time you waste, it won't affect the future. You can spend years there. Oh, well, that's good. I can go back and I've grown... I can go back after I've grown old and just be like, so, how are things here? It's fortunately not like Narnia, where, you know, I could... Or maybe it is like Narnia, because you can spend years and years and years here, and then go back and it's still the same time I left. But it's the superior agility of the ultimate species, yeah. Really showing off their godliness right now. Thank you for coming after me. And as for you, little one, you must be more careful. Don't tell me what to do, you fuck. I'll kill you. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. You're not my dad. Are you? Are you Father? Oh no, I'd forgotten all about its fellows. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmett Salk and Hythaladius when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way... Hythalodius. I keep adding an extra syllable to his name. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Girl noises! Ooh. get new gear. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Agnorisis. Canonically, that's how all of the names and places are pronounced in the Asian world, with hesitation, because no one's quite sure how to exactly to pronounce things. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you'd go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. There's also a vending machine and some foosball. You just make yourself at home. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Like no one is concerned that I have a sword. I'm nothing of consequence to these people. Hello, gemstone trader. You have nothing I need. What a curious statue. Oh, what a horrible choice of decor.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Yeah, let's see you try your freaking Kingdom Hearts Organization 13 wannabe. Go on, Xenonauts, or I actually don't know any other names. Roxas, that was one of them. Xander, that's probably one of them. Xavier, Box Boy. They've got X's in their names, that's the only thing I know. There are reasons I cannot speak freely. Oh, it's turned on. Hang on. Let's skip the cutscene. There we go. You're a horrible choice of
Let's hear them then. These reasons of yours.
You got me.
Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
Okay, well, I'm from the future, and I'm worried that if, well, no, again, it's difficult for me to say anything.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Just shake my head, like, nah. It's like, oh, god damn it. Why are you so contrarian? It's bad enough you dyed your robes the moment we gave them to you.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
It's just like, I just really, really hate your masks. Like, I really like these white ones. They're nice and sleek and simple. I just don't want to wear the sort of the big round red one.
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words.
Ugh.
No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness.
Ah, well, you fucked that duty up.
To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
Like a spin-off where we play as them. What are these guys? Yeah, they're okay.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
Yeah, boredom.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence, Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Many accidents before the world ended. Yeah, these guys. That's. You make an interesting MMO from it. The fact that you know how the MMO ends from the get-go is an interesting concept. I guess, yeah. Kind of like a Final Fantasy XIV Crisis Core. I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't mean a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk. Okay. I'll be back. I'm going to take your dragon child out for a walk. Hang on, that's not the door. This is the door. You don't talk to this man, Meteon, okay? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? Lots of people are dying. She just bursts into tears. She's like, oh God. You want to learn about Alpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. It's like fun. It will be. Where to start? Yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. Yeah. I have my own little dragon girl following me. Bring her to the silly yellow bird outside. I want to cheer her up. And it's like, I don't like him. His ether is weird. The Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. I don't need permission. I'm Jack Dandy. Hero of Eorzea, which doesn't exist yet. But when it does, I'm the hero of it. And what have we here? Although you look like a person, your ether is quite thin. I assume you're a familiar like Meteon. Is there something you need? This is Jack. Could you teach him about Elpis? Newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. Two of you two are created with the hope of making the star a better place, so heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Alright. I like her. If anything happens to her, I'm gonna be mad. Wait a minute. Just seeing you ominously just gesticulate at the back there. From a place facing a great threat. There's such a place. I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Okay. Oh, here we go. I found a motionless bird. Oh, but we can talk here. Spriggans. What are spriggans? I like weird rabbit things. Oh no, we call them Aureae. If there's many, it's just one. We say Aureas. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Huh. Well, we call them Spriggans. I think I have one, but I'm not gonna get him out. I like my dragon, Chocobo. Oh, I mean they all die. We already know that. Well, I mean, all the Asians die. But Meteon's not an Asian. She might be fine. Maybe she turns into a dragon. Maybe she's like, maybe Midgard's on her nose her. I should whip him out. I should speak to him more often. He doesn't get a lot of look in. Look at this ridiculous bird. This creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. It's thinking about how to destroy us. Oh. It's formulating a plan. I think it might work too. Something about tricking the populace into believing they need to summon a god. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read. Please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Greetings, can you hear me? I mean, she already spoke to us telepathically. We knew that she could do that. This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. My ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbour an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. It's just, it just cuts to the warrior of light, and he's just thinking, triple triad, triple triad, da na 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 na, triple triad, da na 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 na. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. We already know dragons are aliens from outer space. Yeah, but that could be made up. Their homeworld got destroyed and they took refuge. But I mean, like, if the Asians split the entire universe into 14 shards, surely some of the, that includes, I don't know. Like, they split the entire universe into 14 shards, but they only live on one planet in that universe. So then, does that mean there are dragons on all the 14 shards that all got split as well? And they're just like, the fuck happened? Why did this happen? Who did this? Let's go to the planet and destroy them. There's a lot about the wider universe in each of the different shards that isn't explained thoroughly. Maybe it's in one of the encyclopedia fantasy books, whatever they're called. Did you hear me? Yeah, good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at? Killing gods. Playing! Triple triad, triple triad. Playing? I'm still not sure what that means. Hermes says, let's play, but then he goes for a walk, or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. The murder bird is looking at me. I think we might be bothering it. The murder bird is growing murderous. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yanthe next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Over there. Two socially awkward dudes trying to talk. She can barely talk, and all you do is nod. I know, with a maybe that's why she's so enamored with me. She's like, you're incapable of interacting like a normal human being too. Hooray! Well, if it isn't Meteon, I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, Yanthe. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Jack. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Meteon. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Jack. I wanted to show you my favourite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. I'll say nothing. I mean, generally, I'm quite happy to go for like the funny answers, but who would be mean to me? Meteon's adorable. I like triple triad. Triple triad, triple triad. Oh, that's what you like. Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Jack. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? I haven't learned anything really. But Meteon cheered up a little bit. So worth it. But there you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Jack wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favourite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. It would have been more useful before you died. I could have maybe distracted you with a candied apple. But I do appreciate you keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emet-Selk and Hythlodius will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at the Propylalion. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy of his presence being Meteon, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbours malicious intent. Jack is kind. Really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Yay! have a shirt, but don't put it on. You need to keep your robes on. I will have a look at it though. Scarlet Mocha Robe of the Black Griffin? Is that what that was called? Yeah, okay. Ooh, it's feathery. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like it. So I did say today was going to be a short stream. And, well, do I want to do one more quest, though? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Yeah, there's not like a proper stopping point coming up. Unfortunately, yeah, I did say it has to be a short stream today because I have to be up in the morning. Oh. I have to be up early. Yeah, I don't think there's much point in doing another mission because it. So we'll call it here. So we got a good kickoff into the world of. Oh, hang on. Get on. No, put the sword away. Hang on, let me go back around and try that again. Okay, on the railing. Oh. No, dang it. It's really hard to do with a controller. There we go. Oh, of course you had to get it first right. Be a friggin' show off. I need to get in the center. There we go. And of course, the most appropriate emote to use. Yeah. Okay. So we've we know the tone of what we'll be doing next week. We're in the past and we're exploring our former Asian enemy, now Asian friends, pasts, and hoping beyond hope that we won't accidentally change the past for the better or the worse. I mean, technically, because we spoke to Elidibus, and he was like, "No, I remember seeing you there." So technically, we would have already, if he remembers seeing us, it means we already did it. So we can't, everything that we're doing, we would have already have done. So we can't actually change anything. So I can do whatever I want. It doesn't matter. In that regard, okay? I guess it depends on your kind of understanding of how time travel works. But yes. Man, I'm almost level 90. I can look at my XP bar. It's so exciting. My Red Mage journey has come to an end. Befriend dead people and do your best not to tell them you murdered them in the future. Yeah, it's very, like, again, especially considering we've got a character who can read my mind, if she wanted to. It is where it is. It's going to be a difficult secret to keep, and it's going to be a very awkward cutscene when, when the truth eventually does get out. Maybe that's what drives Fandaniel insane, is the knowledge that I will kill him in the future. Well, we will find out next. Oh, actually, no. We won't find out next Wednesday because I have plans next Wednesday. But we will play some Final Fantasy XIV next week. It'll either be on the Tuesday or it'll be on the Thursday. Probably the Thursday, but maybe the Tuesday. I'll see how I feel. Then my plan is, so obviously tomorrow Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out, and I have, if it was up to me, I would have booked off tomorrow and Friday and just played Final Fantasy Rebirth all week for the next 4 days. Unfortunately, I have a busy work week and I couldn't take the time off. So my plan instead is I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then I will stream Friday and I will stream Saturday. But then all of the rest of the time, I've taken Monday and Tuesday off work. All the rest of the time will be spent trying to binge Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because I need to become spoiler-proof as quickly as possible because I know what the internet is like, and if I don't try and finish that game as quickly as possible, I will go on Twitter and people will be posting funny gifs of like spoilers from the ending cutscene. Or I will go on YouTube and there will be a thumbnail, there will be a video that says Final Fantasy VII Secret Boss, and it will just have a big picture of like a super spoilery boss, and it'll just be like on the front page, recommended for you, and it's like, god damn it, what is the state of things? So yeah, my plan is to play a lot of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth over the next week. So depending on where I am with that on Tuesday, if I finished it or if I haven't finished it, I will either stream or I won't. Actually, if I don't stream on the Tuesday, I might not be able to stream on the Thursday either. Maybe we won't play Final Fantasy XIV next week. I'll see how it pans out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have plans Wednesday, but they might be early evening plans, in which case my late evening will be free. So, we'll see. Anyway, I'll be back on Friday. We'll play some Death Stranding. I will pry myself away from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth long enough to stream a different game. So yeah, but see you then. I will see you then. Otherwise, I am going to go to bed. I might eat. I want to eat. I'm hungry because I need dinner. But if I eat something, then I know that will wake me up. So I'm torn. I need to eat something that will not make. I need to eat just enough to not make me hungry, but not enough to give me energy to keep me awake. Or I guess I could just go to sleep hungry and have a big breakfast. That's also a possibility. You're trying to spook me. Alright, well, thank you for your contributions as always, Citrad. It's always nice to see your big birdie face. And yeah, I will see you anon. Good night. Goodbye. And eat your vegetables.